don't know what the light though. There you go. I got it a charm which say wife. She gonna cry. So let's go in here. This is gonna be a real short video. I ain't got time to be editing and none of that because I gotta make other videos. So anyway, I'm gonna show you all what's gonna happen. All right, I'll be back in 8 minutes. Hit that like button, me being sneaky. I'll be back. So hey babe, how you doing? Why you look like that?
Listening to DC Kool-Aid.
Why you look like that? Why your face and eyebrows look like this? Why? Because you got me on camera. Why am I on camera? Because these one of them moments you don't be prepared to be on camera. That's always a good idea. Is that ever a good idea? Yeah. So, babe, it's been a whole 1 month. I told you it's been crazy, and I had to go to the dentist, and I didn't know what we were going to do. So everybody saw the vlog, what we done. So I had some idea to get you for the wedding.
Ideological decision. How many of your colleagues do you feel like are looking at this through an ideological prism?
Well, I don't know. I would like to see more people focus on the facts, and I've heard a few more people talk about that. But it's not really serving the president well not to get the facts out there.
What's the facts? Looking at MSNBC, the Republicans, they just want people to watch the facts. Like the facts are pouring in every day. What are they talking about? You know,
would everybody be in a better place?
Yes, they would, Chuck. But you got all these goons, these doggone people that he must got something on. The president has to have something on them.
To replace the ACA with better insurance, and it took the whole year to come up to the point of failure.
Mm-hmm. But you don't feel as if there was missed opportunities in the past. I mean, obviously, pressure can work with the president if you apply it.
I don't know. He's a pretty strong guy. He's done a lot of things I dislike. But I would say this. I would say we've had this rash of problems lately. The Doral decision is probably made in haste and not appropriate. The Syria move I'm much against. I think we've made a huge tactical error there to the benefit of Russia and unfortunately Iran as well.
Can I ask you, do you lump Ukraine and Syria together since they're foreign policy priorities of Russia? And does it all strike you as odd that these are the two biggest problems it seems that your wing of the Republican Party has with this president?
Well, I think they're totally different situations. I mean, the problem with the Ukraine is that...
Hey, Really BTV. Driving, but listen, I'm not talking about nothing. I'm ranting, watching MSNBC. These Republicans will stop at nothing. Hey, DC, I was watching you a while ago when you gave Lisa the Pandora. So cute. Y'all are the cutest. Oh, okay, great. Driving and listening. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm listening to how the Republicans literally like barricaded the door so they couldn't get any more testimony with Trump. They will stop at nothing to try to save this president instead of calling him out and making him holding him accountable to do the right thing, which they should have did a long time ago. But now everything like the rails is off and they can't control him, and he's threatening them all. He truly is a crime boss, if nothing else. You can call him anything else in the world, but he is truly a crime boss of America. When he leaves, I just don't know what condition we're gonna be in. And he'll be, because he's not going to jail, so he'll be in another country. That's all he's doing is building his properties in Japan and in Russia. So he'll have somewhere to go because he is leaving the country. Trust me, when he gets out of office, he is leaving the country. Hey, dark and lovely. So guys, I'm going to cook some pork. I know I'm sorry for those who don't like pork, but I do, and I'm not ashamed of it. I say it all the time. My girl was raised on pork, 92 years old, never had a health problem. So I always look at that and say a little bit of everything. Too much of anything is not good for you, but a nice little balance to me is okay. Nothing was never wrong with her. Health wise, all she had was arthritis, and she had and she ate pork. She didn't eat it a lot, and I don't eat pork a lot, but I do like the tenderloins. um I anticipated having some I use Italian dressing to marinate my pork chops. Well, pork tenderloins and not the chops. But I didn't know that I didn't have any. So I had to, make it do what it do and get a little creative. So what I had was, Qua, she's a general manager for Burger King. And so she always bring it home little, when she bring me salad, she always bring extra dressing. So I did manage to see this, some golden Italian dressing, which is fine. I'm going to use that, but it's a little bit. It's like a little packet. So I'm going to mix it with light honey balsamic. I don't know what this is going to taste like. This is truly going to be a surprise for everyone. But I will see. Look, when you cook, you got to take chances and be creative and see where it leads you. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to also have some steamed potatoes, little potatoes. You can get them from ShopRite or wherever, Walmart. And they're in a bag. And you can literally just steam them in the microwave. And then after that, put them in a bowl. Put your little butter and a little bit of garlic and parsley around it, just to coat it a little bit. And it's good, really good. So I'll have that with some vegetables. That's going to be dinner. I'll be taking that around the corner. It's enough for the family. So once I'm done, I'll definitely take some to the kids and everything, so we all eat dinner, as I always do. This weekend, we are going to Dorney Park for their Monster Mash or something Halloween extravaganza. We're going to do that for Halloween. We're going to start Saturday, and then on Halloween, that Thursday, we're going to Fright Fest at Great Adventure. So this should be fun. Me and my daughter is scared, and she gets a mask, one of those purge masks, and they're gonna ask me, could I buy her back? How you gonna be a scary person and you scary? I don't get that, but she like, Mom, I'm gonna be so scared. Well, Summer, how you gonna have on a scary mask and running from everybody? I don't know how that's gonna work, y'all. That's gonna be funny. But everybody got their costumes. Don't ask me. I don't know what Micah is. All I know is he's like one of those Digimon characters, and I'm old, so Digimon probably not out. They probably call it some other crap Japanese word that I can't pronounce, but he's that. And Story wanted to be Harley Quinn. I don't know why that costume is like so dated, but she wanted to do it. So everybody got their costumes and stuff ready for the week. It's crazy because my 14-year-old, yes, she still gets excited about dressing up for Halloween. She has not grown out of it. But no, she is getting a little older because she don't want to do the whole mask. She just want to do the face mask. So that's a little different than usual. So that's funny. But yeah, I used to take them trick-or-treating every year. This is going to be the first year I don't actually take them trick-or-treating. We're going to go to an amusement park. We're actually going to places. So they should have a great time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm scary too, so it's going to be really funny because I'm going to be scared as well walking around, because I don't know if the whole park is going to be dressed up and be animated and be jumping out at me and stuff like that. I don't know if my heart could take all of that, but I'm going to try just for the sake of the kids because they're kind of excited. It should be fun. But I don't know how this is going to turn out, y'all. Well, I'll let y'all know. I don't know. What else is going on? You know, today I took off. I just didn't feel like going in. I was tired. My body was just like, And I was up all night, y'all, to tell you the truth. I was up all night last night watching, you know those little skits on Facebook? Like you could keep scrolling and they give you little skits all night. And I was on Quad phone while she was asleep looking at that stuff because I don't really go on Facebook. So she looks at it all the time. And I literally couldn't put it down. I was laughing all night long. And then I looked at the time. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my God. And I still couldn't sleep. I'm a bad sleeper. I don't sleep well at all. And I'd be jealous because I listen to her snore all night. Like she'd get in the bed and she just go right to sleep. Me, I have issues with going right to sleep. I cannot go right to sleep. It kills me. I hate it. But let me just get to seasoning my food, showing you guys exactly what I'm doing now. I had already started. So I've got some Badia Holy Smoke. It's for ribs and pork. Very, very good to marinate. I usually just use it on my ribs, but I'm going to use it on my tenderloins today. But the tenderloins are kind of small. They're like this. And I have like about 10 to 11 pieces. You know, everybody get 1, 2, and that'll be good for the night. Of course, I got my parsley, garlic, and my onion. But like I said, I'm going to marinate it in the... Before I do that, let me just wash my hands. So before I put the marinade on, I'm just going to nicely, mix this on up. Make sure it's really nice and flavorful and evenly coated. Doesn't look like I have enough of, I don't know, the rub, I guess. So I'm gonna put a little more of the rub on here, the Holy Smokes rub. And like your meat don't have to be that salty and seasoned. For me, it's all about the taste. If I could taste the garlic, if I could taste the onions, the parsley, and all the turmeric, whatever's in the meat, that's what I like to taste. I don't need to taste a whole bunch of salt. I don't really like salty. So again, guys, I'm being a little creative. I'm using some light... No, let me use the Italian first, because if it colds enough, I'm not going to even mess with that balsamic. It's really, that balsamic is just like a backup, because I really don't want to put that on there. But it's good you can season all your meats with a little bit of Italian dressing. Your chicken, I love to do it in my chicken, and I love to do it when I'm making steak. And you just let that marinate, and it's really good. You know what? I don't need that honey balsamic, so I'm not going to use it. I'm just using the Italian dressing. I'm glad I had some. And so I got all of this into my pork, nice and seasoned, all around. Last thing I'm going to add, again, my sweet chili. Just a little bit, though. I don't need a lot. Just to go around. Comes out slow, so it looks like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not. And I'm just going to put that in there. Just rub that all around. Again, everything that I'm using, except for this pork, the Holy Smoke seasoning, you'll just have to find a substitute for that. This seasoning works on chicken, steak is real good. All meats, you can use your Italian dressing. I don't know if you guys probably know or don't know, but it just marinates good, and it has your oil and it has your vinegar, so it makes it its own natural juices. So now that I have done that, wash my hands again. And I didn't turn the oven on, guys. With pork, you don't really need to make sure ain't nothing in there. I'm just gonna set it to 355. Let that warm up a little bit before I stick it and put it in the pan. But with pork, you don't have to cook it but for so long. Yes, it's so good, right? I love Italian dressing on my steak. But I do it on my chicken too and my pork. I put it on everything. I didn't need to use the honey balsamic, but I might try that one day. I should put a little bit. What y'all think? Should I add a little bit of the honey balsamic just to see where it leads me? Put one in the chat if you think I should add it. Put two, no. I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. See what y'all think I should do. It's the light honey balsamic. I don't know if it's going to hurt or help the chops. I don't see it hurting the chops at all, but let's see. Again, I'm just going to and then I have these steamables, potatoes. My kids are really not fans of potatoes. I love potatoes, so just one potato. They're a nice little size. They're about this. Try it right here, right? I am. So give this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just try it. Can't go wrong. It's just meat. It's just food. If the kids don't eat it, oh well. So I'm not gonna put the whole thing in here though, y'all. I'm just gonna literally just pinch it with it. And yeah, so I'm just rubbing that in there too. We'll see what this. Ugh. I'm scared. But I only put a little bit, so it shouldn't hurt. All right. So my meat is ready to go. You see this? This is the tenderloins, the pork loins. Maybe I'm not saying that right. Is it tenderloins or loins? I don't even have the bag no more. It's in the garbage. But nice little pieces. You know, nice little thin pieces. It's not too heavy or nothing. And you just bake them in the oven for about an hour. Some people don't like their meat cooked that much. So, then I got my pan. I am going to, of course, use my cooking spray just to coat over the pan. Although it's really not going to stick, but just because I just always like to coat it just a little bit. And I'm going to lay my meat up in here.
He describes it like it was blood in the sand. This was one of the safest places in the Middle East, one of the most pro-American pockets in the entire Middle East. The Kurds were running the place. American troops were.
I'm so super duper excited. My brother is flying in from Texas. He moved out in Texas about 2 years ago. I miss him so much, but he's doing very well out there. I want to get out there to visit him soon. He has a beautiful home and everything. He done had 2 more kids on me. I've never even seen. So I'm looking forward to seeing him this weekend and just having a nice little gathering with my family. My family consists of, my mother had 3 children and my mother's sister had 2. However, my mom with her sickness and my aunt, she had sicknesses as well. She took her 2. My grandmother raised her 2 and us 3. So it's literally 5 of us that grew up in one home together as brothers and sisters, even though we're just first cousins, but we call each other brothers and sisters because that's how we grew up, everything. And we kind of lost sight of that because You know, all families have issues, and everybody deal with them differently. You know, but you grow up. And the one thing we grew up with is the fact that my grandmother kept us together. And she always made it very, very important, made us understand how important family was. We always went to cookouts at my aunt's house every year for everything. For Christmas, for Thanksgiving. I'm not saving the rest of that balsamic. I threw the rest in the garbage because I already opened the pack. It's not that big of a deal. But for Easter, everything, every holiday, even just for a cookout, you know, we did it all the time. And we don't do that anymore. We haven't done it that much in years. We always managed to do a reunion every year, but we used to see each other more often, and we just don't anymore. And I miss that. And now our kids are growing up kind of separated, and we don't want that because amongst us five, my brother Ansariq, he has 9. My oldest brother he had 3, but his oldest daughter passed on. I have 4, and my sister / cousin have 1. So that's a lot. We have a lot of kids that we have brought up into our family. Guys, I did buy some wait a minute. This is not what I wanted. I get some the shredded onions, peppers, like the different peppers, and I put that over it too before I put it in the oven. And so I'm thinking I got a lot of stuff that I don't have. I'm upset about that. Well, not having certain ingredients never stopped nobody's show. So I'll just work what I have, which is my onions and my peppers. So I'll just simply use that. And it has, this is the mix. Because it said, okay. Well, I guess so. This is the mix. So it just has it has the yellow peppers, the red peppers, and the green peppers mixed with some onions. And it's just simple as that. And I'm just going to cover this baby up, put it in the microwave, and we on the time. Dinner does not have to take hours to do, especially when you're a working mom and you got things going on. You got practice, you have school, homework, all types of stuff going on. Kids still gotta eat, and I don't suggest nobody get used to eating out all the time. I wasn't raised on that. And it's not good for you. It's not good for the digestive system and everything. As you become an adult, you're a little stronger, so you can kind of do as you please. But you kind of want to raise your kids on eating healthy and not being lazy and cooking. So technically, they're going to do what they see. If they see mom in the kitchen cooking, they'll catch on to that. If they see mommy always going out buying stuff to eat, that's the stuff they're going to catch up. And that's not promoting a good, healthy lifestyle. So just my opinion. You know, it's not law. But other than that, after that, guys, my cooking is done. See, I cook smart. I cook smart, period. And that's the end of that. So what else is going on out here in these streets? They're doing a lot of construction on my block, so I have to park like 2 blocks over because I don't know if you guys are familiar with Newark and the water system, the pipelines and the lead. So our block, we have the pleasure of having this neighbor who is like our savior. Like, she's one of those old school women that keeps up with what's going on. She has cameras to literally watch the whole block. and she's a retired, and it's, what's so funny is she used to be my security guard when I was in high school. So when I moved on this block, and Quai used to always talk about, I can't stand Miss Mary. She nosy as hell. I don't like Miss Mary and everything. And so she said, one of her friends said, you better be thankful for Miss Mary, because she see what's going on a block. She makes sure everything is good. You know, she promote the block parties. Miss Mary had the you know, the meetings and everything. She's the mayor of the block. So she kept calling her Miss Mary, so it didn't click. So one day I'm driving and I see Miss Mary on her porch. Beautiful home, beautiful. And like, she's the bee's knees, honey. When she give cookouts, the whole block is shut down. She's familiar with the whole North Police Department, everything. Her parties be off the hook. So I happen to see her and I'm like, is that Miss Jones? Oh my God, hey, Miss Jones. And she remembered me. She's like, how are you doing? And she was such she got on my nerves. Miss Jones was one of those security guards that you just couldn't get away from. She always was catching you in everything. So I said, oh, that's Miss Mary. Her name is Mary. I said, oh my God, you gotta be thankful for Miss Mary, for real. Because Miss Mary is all that. She be taking care of the block. So a couple of weeks ago, oh, what did I do? Guys, wait now. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm back. Guys, I don't know what happened. I swear I don't. All I know is okay. I guess I'm back. Guys, I don't know what happened. I swear I don't. All I know is okay. I guess I'm back. That's what happens when you're trying to. I don't know how to do this. I'm learning like everybody else. So if I mess up, I mess up. But if you guys left, come back. No, I'm just playing. But just really wanted to cook with you guys and chat for a little while. I was saying that North is fixing our pipelines. So they're going under each house and replacing the pipelines. That was the moral of that story. And it was all thanks to Miss Jones, because she came to our house and got us to sign like 3 petitions. And I don't know what nobody else is doing, but they're fixing our pipelines. They're replacing them with brand new pipelines. So I'm blessed with that. And that's it. So guys, I'm going to get off of here because I really just mucked everything up with this live. But I'll try to do another one soon. If not, I'll see you guys around. Peace.